guys, it's Yunni. Today, I want to share with you guys a general warm-up that you can use for a lot of different dance styles. The exercises will include stretching and strengthening to lubricate your joints and warm up your muscles. In the past, I've never cared much for warming up before my dance classes or dancing in general. If I had time, I would do some stretches. If I didn't, it was no big deal. But in the recent years, I've gotten injuries here and there and pulled a muscle or a ligament as a result to not being warm enough for class and not getting my body as prepared as I could. And this year in 2020, I dislocated my knee. So a good warm-up is a priority for me, and I think every dancer and anyone who's about to take a movement class should put more importance on their warm-ups. Because what you're doing is waking up your muscles, getting your heart rate up, and preventing any unnecessary injuries. So this warm-up is about 15 to 20 minutes. If you don't have a routine already, feel free to follow along and use this one. If you do, you're welcome to take any exercises that you enjoy. So I usually start warming up by rolling out on this foam roller here, and I also have this spiky ball to pinpoint any specific locations, and I also use it to roll out the bottom of my feet after classes. It is amazing, and there's a lot of exercises and different types of ways you can use a foam roller to roll out your muscles, so if you guys would like a video on that, just let me know. So I'm going to talk throughout this video and guide you through these exercises. The first exercise we're going to do is head rolls, and we're going to start to the right, and do this about 4 times, and we're going to reverse. Last one, and reverse. We're going to clasp our fingers behind our head and pull our neck forward and down. And we're going to pull our neck to the right and reverse to the left. Next, we're going to clasp our fingers behind our backs, tilt our chin up to the ceiling, and open up our chest. Next exercise, we're going to do some roll downs. The top of our head is going to start and droop down to the floor. We're going to bend our knees and roll back up, 1 vertebrae at a time. We're going to repeat this 3 more times, and roll down, and bend, and roll up, and roll down through each section of your back. And bend your knees and slowly roll up through each vertebrae. Last time, and roll down. And we're just gonna stay here for a second and shake our head no, and shake your head yes. Relax your neck. Now we're going to bend our knees right where we are like a squat to open up our hips and warm up our joints. And we're going to repeat this 3 more times. Last time, and bend and release. Now we're going to find ourselves at a standing position. Clasp your fingers above your head and cross your left leg in front of your right and reach over to the right. Give your left side a big stretch. And reverse. Cross your right leg over your left and reach your arms to the left. And relax. Now we're going to step into a wide stance, second position, feet pointing slightly forward, and roll down. We're going to bend our knees here to release and open up our hips. And straighten. And bend. And straighten. 2 more times. And bend. And straighten. And bend. And just give it a pulse here. Go up and down. And straighten. And we're going to go over to our right side, hugging our right leg. And reach our left arm out to the right. And reverse, other side. Reach our right arm out to the left for a good stretch. And relax. Now we're going to open up our knees, place our hands on our knee, and twist our shoulders to stretch our back. Wiggle around, give your hips a nice good stretch. Now we're going to step into a down dog position. Stretch for a second and pedal your feet out. Go through your metatarsals, through each muscle on the bottom of your feet. Stretch out your Achilles and your calves. Come to a standstill and stretch. Lengthen everything. Now we're going to roll through our spine into a plank and release our body down to the floor. Push back up, chin facing the ceiling, and pull our hips back into a down dog. And we're going to repeat. Roll through our spine and try not to touch the floor. Push back up and pull your hips back into a down dog. And repeat. Use this exercise to warm up your body and engage your muscles. Repeat one more time. Release and push up. Pull your hips back. Next, we're going to bring our right leg forward into a big lunge. Keep the knee on our back leg straight and just adjust your hands to where you feel you can get the biggest stretch. Release the back knee onto the floor and place your hands on the inside of your right foot and release your elbows to the floor. This is a nice stretch to open up your hip and all the muscles around it. Bring your body up and we're going to reach our left arm up and reach over to the right. It's a big stretch for your whole left side and your left hips. And now we're going to take a little arch back to stretch. Tilt your chin up to the ceiling, elongate your neck, open up your chest, and you can place your hands wherever feels best. Pull your hips back to stretch your hamstrings and lengthen your back. Switch sides and stretch the hamstring of your left leg. Keep your foot flexed for a maximum stretch. And now roll forward into a lunge and lengthen and straighten the back knee. Now we're going to release our back knee to the floor and place our hand on the inside of our left foot and release our elbows to the floor. You can wiggle around in this position for a better stretch. And now come up. If you need more stretch, you can lean back into your back hip. Take an arch back and relax. And we're going to go into a child's pose to relax our back muscles. Lengthen everything out. And now we're going to stretch our glutes by crossing one knee over the other. Make sure both your sits bones are on the floor and your hips are facing the front. Now cross your right arm over your left knee, turn your head to look at the back, and twist your spine as if it's a towel. Now you're going to reach your hands forward and lean to stretch. And we're going to come up and stretch the other side. So right knee over the left. Make sure the hips are leveled, facing the front, and now you're going to bring your left arm over your right knee and turn to the back. Feel the twisting motion in your spine. Now you're going to reach forward, and stretch. There might be a lot of tension in your hips and glutes, so just try your best to relax your muscles. Relax, and we're gonna lay down on our backs to do some ab work. Place your hands around your head, and we're gonna do some bicycle crunches. You're gonna alternate tapping your opposite elbows and knees, and I do about 20 of these. Remember, this is about activating and engaging your core, so let your abs do all the work. Next, we're going to do some hip lifts. Do this also about 20 times. Remember to keep your pelvis in a neutral position and maintain a neutral spine. That means there should not be an arch in your spine, and your body should look like a plank when your hip is lifted. You need to warm up your glutes before class because they're the biggest muscles in your body and they're connected to a lot more than you know. They help stabilize joints like your knee and provide control in movements. After this, we're going to lift our chest and do mini alternating leg lifts. By the time I felt my muscles warm up, I probably did around 50 of these. I start up at a normal speed, and halfway through I speed up to as fast as I can go. Once you're done with that, we're going to lay on our sides and do clams. Repeat 20 times and remember to engage your glutes. This exercise helps strengthen your gluteus medius, which is responsible for stabilizing your pelvis. Once you're done with one side, switch to the other and repeat. Next, we're going to hold a plank. I hold still for about 20 seconds, then push up to switch from my elbows to hands, alternating. I repeat that about 8 times, then rest. Next, I do 20 squats that lift up into a releve on your toes to engage your calf muscles and your ankles. I place my hands in a balletical position here, going out and in to make me feel more controlled. On your way up, and as you're pulling in with your arms, exhale and feel as if you're gathering the energies to your center. Last thing of the warm-up, do some final stretches or whatever you need to do to get ready for class. That's it for the warm-up today. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs up and subscribe for more videos. I hope you found this video helpful, and I don't know who needs to hear this, but every body is a dance body. There needs to be more body positivity in the dance community, and just know that you don't need to look like a sick to do ballet. You don't need to look like a ballerina. You don't need to look like your friend. You don't need to look like your teacher. You don't need to look like me, because your body is perfect just the way it is. And every morning when you're in the bathroom, just look at yourself in the mirror and tell yourself that, period. Anyways, thanks so much for tuning in. Sending love.